Welcome to the gorgeous world, your ultimate destination for all things drama, emotion, and unforgettable storytelling. In today's video, we're diving into the 15 most loved series of all time, the shows that captured hearts, broke records, and became global obsessions. From iconic romances to thrilling adventures, get ready to relive the moments that made us laugh, cry, and binge watch like never before. Number 1. Yazgi the Faith. Denya and Umit were accidentally switched at birth in the hospital, a secret that would shape their entire lives. Neither of them knows the truth as they grow up in different families. Years later, fate brings them face to face, unaware of their shared past. Their unexpected meeting stirs emotions, especially for Umit, who falls deeply for Denya. The switch was no accident. It was planned by Denya's biological father. On the day both children were born, the destinies of two families were forever entangled. Now, years later, the families cross paths again, but this time as rivals. As the truth starts to unravel, hidden secrets begin to surface. Umit's world is shaken when he learns who he truly is. Torn between his love for Denya and loyalty to the family who raised him, he must make a choice. Denya, too, is devastated to learn her entire life has been based on a lie. The truth threatens to destroy everything they believed in. Can their love survive the betrayal and confusion of their true identities? Will Umit choose love over blood ties? Or will the revelation of their past lead to heartbreak and chaos? Number 2. Ruzgarli Teep Winds of Love. Winds of Love tells the emotional story of Halil and Zeynep, whose lives collide through fate, revenge, and unexpected love. Halil, a determined young man, loses everything after his father is imprisoned due to false accusations. With his parents gone and his childhood home taken, he vows revenge on the powerful Aslanlı family. Years later, he returns to his hometown, ready to destroy the family that ruined his life. But things take an unexpected turn when he meets Zeynep, the beautiful, strong daughter of the very family he despises. Despite his plan for revenge, Halil is instantly drawn to her. Zeynep, a fierce woman who holds her family together, hides her pain behind strength and resilience. As Halil takes control of the Aslanlı mansion and their fortune, he believes he's won. Yet, his heart betrays him. He can't escape his growing love for Zeynep. Zeynep, too, battles her feelings, torn between anger and a love she never saw coming. The more they fight their emotions, the deeper they fall into each other. In a world fueled by past wounds and hidden truths, their love becomes a dangerous risk. Can love survive when built on a foundation of revenge? Or will their hearts break under the weight of everything they've lost and fought for? In the whirlwind of betrayal and passion, Zeynep and Halil must decide, love or vengeance? She eventually escaped with Rifat, and the couple built a life together in the forest, raising their 6 children far from the dangers of their past. But Yavuz's vengeance shattered their peaceful life. After tracking them down, he attacked the family, forcing them to flee to Istanbul for safety. In the city, the siblings hoped to find refuge with their father's trusted friend, Uncle Aslan. But Istanbul is no sanctuary, and the children are left to fend for themselves, relying on Aziz's strength and determination. As they navigate the streets, the older siblings are forced to grow up quickly to protect the younger ones. Through adversity, they cling to each other, knowing that their only chance for survival lies in their unbreakable bond. In a city full of dangers, their love for one another is their only hope for a better life. Number 4. Yan Oda. Sevgi Ersoy Şevval Sam, a once popular TV presenter whose fame is fading, surprises everyone by suddenly marrying Fikret Alabi Caner Doruk, a powerful and respected businessman. Their unexpected union shocks the public and stirs gossip, especially given their troubled romantic pasts. Both are looking for a fresh start after unhappy marriages, hoping to find happiness in each other. However, merging their vastly different lives proves harder than expected. Their marriage brings their 2 very different families under one roof. What begins as a hopeful second chance soon turns into a daily struggle. Cultural clashes and personality conflicts start to surface quickly. The biggest challenge comes from their children, Taylan Onursay Yaren and Shilil Derya Pinarak. Forced to live in adjacent rooms, the young adults must also adjust to the sudden changes. Tensions run high as the 2 families try to coexist in the same household. Old wounds, secrets, and personal differences start to come to light. Sevgi and Fikret realize that love alone may not be enough. Their marriage becomes a test not only for themselves, but for everyone around them. What was meant to be a new beginning threatens to turn into a new conflict. Now, both families must confront their pasts and redefine their future, together or apart. Number 5. Sen Ağlama Istanbul. Don't Cry Istanbul. Set in Istanbul, Sen Ağlama follows the heartbreaking journey of Sherazat, a determined medical student with dreams of a future with her love, Ferhat. Their world shatters when Ferhat is wrongfully sentenced to death. Desperate to save him, Sherazat turns to Bayakbi, a man notorious for his dark power, unaware that his help always comes at a steep cost. As Bayakbi's influence grows, the troubled marriage of his daughter Shirin and his nephew Kubat becomes entangled in his ruthless plans. Soon, Sherazat finds herself caught in a web of betrayal, power, and sacrifice, where love and survival are put to the ultimate test. Everything will change, and no one's life will ever be the same again. Set against the backdrop of Istanbul, this gripping drama delves into the complexities of love, loyalty, and the high price of seeking help from the wrong people. Number 6. Daibeni. Set in a prestigious high school, Daibeni delves into themes of bullying, social injustice, and high school romance. Ekim and Meltem, two inseparable teenagers from a modest neighborhood, often envy the affluent students of Dogru High School. Their lives take a tragic turn when a car hits Meltem, and the driver and elite student flee the scene. As news spreads that Meltem may spend her life in a wheelchair due to this accident, the principal offers scholarships to 3 students from Meltem's neighborhood to distract from the scandal. Ekim, along with her friends Bekir and Aish, is thrilled to start anew at the prestigious school. However, they quickly realize that their new life comes with unexpected challenges. Faced with the harsh realities of bullying and social elitism, the trio must navigate a world where the rich have lives far more complex than they ever imagined. As they fight to survive and find their place, Ekim and her friends discover the strength of their bonds and the resilience required to stand against injustice. Number 7. Parasner of Love. After his mother abandoned him and his father, Omer's view of women becomes deeply cynical. He sees them as unreliable and dangerous. The only woman he trusts is his beloved sister Aish, who dreams of seeing him happy. When Aish falls seriously ill, Omer realizes that marrying will be the only way to grant her peace before she passes. He makes a 6-month deal with Zara, a woman in dire financial need, believing she's merely a gold digger. Initially, Omer treats Zara coldly, expecting her to fulfill her part of the bargain without affection. However, as they navigate their unusual arrangement, unexpected feelings begin to develop between them. Meanwhile, Zara's old friend faces her own troubles after taking over a business with mob connections. As she seeks a way out, she encounters Karim, a wealthy man with the resources to help, despite his arrogant demeanor. As Omer and Zara try to maintain the facade of a happy marriage for the sake of his family, their complicated emotions grow stronger. The intertwined fates of both couples reveal how love can blossom in the most unlikely circumstances, transforming their lives forever. Number 8. Sila. Sila, taken from her family as a baby, grows up in Istanbul with wealthy adoptive parents who claim her family perished. Raised in Western ways, her world shatters when she meets her supposedly deceased family and their traditional customs. Her real father appears, claiming her mother is dying, prompting her journey to Mardin. There, she's coerced into marrying Boran Aga to save her brother's life, thrusting her into a world ruled by tradition. Despite planning her escape, Sla battles an unexpected love for Boran Aga. Set in Mardin, a city of ancient customs and romantic streets, where tradition defies law and love defies tradition. Number 9. Leela. After being abandoned by her stepmother following her father's remarriage, Layla returns years later seeking revenge. Her childhood was shattered when her father, Hilmi, married Noor, a woman who turned their home into a nightmare. Hilmi, blinded by love, fails to see Noor's true nature until it's too late, ultimately paying with his life. Left homeless and alone, Layla vows to make Noor pay for destroying her family. Years later, Layla re-enters the scene disguised as Ella, a talented chef working for Noor, who now lives in luxury with her partner, former football star Tufo. Complications arise when Geno, Layla's childhood protector, returns as Jivan, Noor's adopted son. As Layla grapples with her thirst for revenge and her rekindled feelings for Javan, long-buried family secrets begin to surface. Number 10. Fairy Tale. Zainab, a girl with mundane aspirations and an unremarkable existence, encounters a sudden twist when she stumbles upon a bag brimming with money alongside her boyfriend in a rented car. Their lives take a tumultuous turn when they meet with an accident, presenting Zainab with a stark choice: save her boyfriend or seize the fortune. She opts for the latter. Thus commences the captivating saga of Zainab's transformation into the glamorous persona of Melis, plunging headlong into elite society. Her singular mission: securing a wealthy spouse before her facade crumbles or the cash dwindles. Amidst the rarefied air of the affluent, time is of the essence, as both exposure and depletion loom ominously. Setting her sights on Onur Koksal, scion of a prestigious family and a prosperous magnate, Melis deftly infiltrates the inner sanctum of the Koksal dynasty. Yet, with each stride towards her goal, she discovers the hidden agonies lurking within the echelons of privilege. Moreover, she grapples with the immutable truth that one's past, however fiercely denied, inexorably shadows every step of the present. And once Hakan Dagestan, head of a renowned construction firm, grapples with his faltering marriage to Merv, their bond strained within 6 months. Despite Hakan's efforts to reconcile, Merv harbors a silent burden she dare not unveil. Just before a pivotal business trip, Hakan seeks a final conversation, unaware of Merv's hidden truth. During his journey, he encounters Sarah, igniting a clandestine affair. Their tryst unravels when Merv unexpectedly arrives, unearthing Hakan's betrayal. Sarah and Merv share a past from orphanage days, entwined by secrets. Merv's silence stems from a pledge to Sarah, shattered by love for Hakan. Despite Merv's declarations, Sarah remains resolute in their plan. A silent struggle ensues as Merv refuses to release her grip on Hakan, while Sarah cautions against trusting men. Their silent war deepens, with Sarah's sights set on Hakan's brother, Khan, fracturing familial bonds and paving the way for a riveting saga of love. Number 11. Herjai. Rayyan, granddaughter of the powerful Sadoglu family, faces mistreatment from her grandfather Nasu due to her non-biological status. When Miran, smitten by Rayyan, proposes marriage, it fuels Yaren's vengeance against her cousin. Despite their grand wedding, Miran abruptly ends the relationship, driven by his desire for revenge against Rayyan's family, who had killed his parents. As the truth unfolds, Rayyan and Miran struggle to salvage their love amidst the tangled web of secrets and vendettas. Number 12. Bambashka Bir. Bambashka Biri follows the intense journey of renowned anchorman Kenan and ambitious prosecutor Layla, whose fateful encounter during a murder investigation draws them into a web of mystery, tension, and passion. As Kenan's coverage brings the serial killer case to the headlines, both he and Layla become determined to unearth the truth behind the crime, discovering that the case is deeply intertwined with dark secrets from Layla's past. Murky revelations begin to surface, forcing Layla to confront a chilling possibility: a connection between a deceased businessman and her own father. This discovery sets her on a collision course with a gut-wrenching dilemma, choosing between the demands of justice and the loyalty she feels toward her family. Meanwhile, as the investigation intensifies, an undeniable romance blossoms between Layla and Kenan, even as jealousy simmers in the heart of Kenan's rival, Dogan. One shocking secret after another is unveiled, revealing grim ties that bind Layla's family to Kenan's past, and setting the stage for an inevitable reckoning. In the midst of these escalating challenges, the only force that seems strong enough to hold their turbulent worlds together is the profound love that has grown between them. Number 13. As the head. After his son's death, he takes care of his grandchildren. The eldest son, Ates, lives abroad, while Yaman, the middle son, works at the family business under his grandfather. The youngest, Okan, is close to Yaman. Ferre, from a family who works for the Gulsoys, and Yaman are childhood friends turned lovers. They plan to marry after her graduation. Yaman fights with Bora, son of a powerful family, who wants revenge. Okan accidentally knocks Bora unconscious, and fearing the worst, throws his body in a lake. Yaman stays silent to protect his family. But Semel, Farai's stepmother, witnesses everything. She forces Yaman to marry her daughter Elena to keep quiet. Yaman sacrifices his love for Ferre and his family. Devastated and betrayed, Ferre attempts suicide. Ates saves her and learns she's pregnant. Yaman is married to Elena, while Ferre pretends to date Ates to protect her baby. Both Yaman and Ferre hide the truth. Safar delivers an incredible love story that captivates from start to finish. Yaman's unwavering loyalty and Farai's enduring passion create a chemistry that's truly mesmerizing. Despite trials and tribulations, Yaman's character shines as a beacon of loyalty and true love, making Safar a must-watch for fans of profound. Number 14. Hudutsu Sevda, the Brave. Hudutsu Sevda epitomizes gripping drama that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Despite the lengthy runtime typical of Turkish dramas, this series captivates from start to finish. The narrative revolves around Halil Ibrahim Karasu, who bravely returns to his Black Sea village, haunted by the memory of his father's murder by local crime boss Rizvan Leto. Intent on marrying his childhood sweetheart, Halil's plans shatter when she falls victim to Rizvan's son, propelling him into a quest for justice. Halil becomes a lone crusader, determined to dismantle Rizvan's criminal empire. Along the way, he finds an unexpected ally in Rizvan's daughter, Zeynep, who seeks redemption from her family's dark legacy. As Zeynep aids Halil, her admiration blossoms into love for the man her father considers an enemy. Filled with intense action and moments of unexpected humor, Hudutsu Sevda is a rare gem that leaves viewers wholly satisfied after each episode, whether from its thrilling sequences. Number 15. Jessin Yukunda. Majidi, a young psychologist from a modest background, decides to leave her unfulfilling jobs and turbulent home life to pursue a healing course in Istanbul, inspired by her late father's legacy. On her journey, she crosses paths with Ahmet Ishik, a wealthy young man who is immediately captivated by her. Despite Majidi's reluctance and her efforts to focus on her healing training, Ahmet's obsession becomes apparent as he follows her relentlessly and tries to win her heart, despite his own psychological struggles. As Majidi strives to distance herself from Ahmet's intense affection, she inadvertently becomes involved with the Ishik family. There, she meets Kazim Ishik, Ahmet's elder brother, a successful yet deeply lonely businessman burdened by feelings of betrayal and isolation. Kazim is drawn to Majidi's purity and energy, finding solace in her presence during his weakest moments. Despite his own desire to shield Majidi from the turbulence of his family's life, Kazim cannot help but be drawn to her. The series unfolds as Majidi navigates the complex dynamics of the Ishik family, including Ahmet's obsessive love and Kazim's struggle to protect her while confronting his own loneliness. The story explores the tension between Majidi's quest for personal healing and the powerful, often overwhelming emotions that arise from her connections with the Ishik brothers. This Turkish drama starts strong with an intriguing premise and strong performances, particularly from Neslihan Atagul. However, as the series progresses, it devolves into a chaotic mix of melodrama and over-the-top twists, making the storyline feel disjointed and repetitive. The focus shifts too much to intimate scenes and sensational plots, overshadowing the initial depth and intrigue. Despite the impressive cast, the show's excessive drama and lack of coherent direction lead to a disappointing and frustrating viewing. Thanks for watching The Gorgeous World. If you enjoyed this trip through the most loved series of all time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. Let us know in the comments which series is your all-time favorite, and as always, stay tuned for more stories that inspire, entertain, and capture the heart. See you in the next video.